You started it. All right. Here. I don't know if it's. Well, I already started it. Like I already. You can't stop it, otherwise it ruins the thing. It's takes away that ruins the stream key. I'm gonna check to see if I can see it on YouTube. I don't want that there. Oh, I don't want my Facebook on here. Get out of here. I don't want my anything.
All right, we're on the Transverse.
We're on the Transverse. It's
Streaming
real.
Elements is here, as is the
Streaming is
Seribot.
real. Yeah, I see it. I see us. So we're doing it. One person's watching it. So I don't know if that's me or you.
That's probably me because I'm logged in.
How about chat? Well, now I can hear it. So, shit. Oh, I gotta mute it.
I gotta mute
Okay.
it. Mute,
Nah,
mute,
I
mute,
had to
mute
mute
it.
it. Yeah, that was the thing. I think it sounds okay. I don't know though. There's no way I'm ever gonna know. Nothing to see. Are we pop? Here's the chat. So I'll just keep an eye on the YouTube chat as best I can, and you can be in charge of Twitch. Is that okay?
Yeah, I can watch Twitch.
Okay. And then we're kind of just here. And
We are just
so
here.
if there's hey, Anna's Jams. Hello, Anna's Jams. Hi. We're on a little early. We always come in early because we need to do tech stuff because we're old. Thanks. Anna says it sounds good. That's good. That's good. That's great. Anna, we've got some games today. I have a game I want to play, and you can guess too. Well, I don't know if we're not going to start because we're still not technically going on until I think noon Pacific, 3 o'clock Eastern, and it's so like 25 minutes. And I think I saw like a schedule thing on YouTube that it was like I don't know, like 3:15 or something. I don't know. We're gonna start at 3/noon. I hate all the time change stuff. I wish we would just all operate on Greenwich Mean Time and just be done with it and then never change the clocks and then everyone could be on the same time and then it wouldn't be confusing all the time.
I mean, we've had this conversation before.
Have we had this
Yes,
conversation?
yes.
Do we have it on
So,
air?
so no, we don't want to have it on air because it's incredibly
Because it's a
boring.
bad
So
conversation.
we're
It's not
all we're
very
all in Greenwich
funny.
Mean Time, and like the workday is 9 to 5 Greenwich Mean Time, no matter what that
No,
means.
no, no. Why would it be that? That's not what I'm
I don't
saying.
know. Then time zones are still going to matter. You're just going to have to know
No,
what.
people are going to do things at different times, but you can say, hey, we're going to do this at 6 o'clock or whatever it is.
Mhm.
And then everyone knows what that means. And it's not like 6 o'clock your time or 6 o'clock my time. I don't know. Wait a minute. Is it daylight savings time? Which one? Like, all that dumb confusion. And then it gets mixed up. And it's just call it the same thing.
Okay.
I mean, we don't
Because
have
they
to
do, they
use
go through this with they
Greenwich.
go through this with daylight savings time too. I was like, get rid
I
of
hate
daylight savings
that
time,
too. I
and
think
then
we
their
should
kids,
get away with
then
daylight
their kids
savings.
are taking the bus to school at 8 in the morning, and it's
That's
pitch
only
dark
because
out,
they make
and
them
it's
do that. They
pitch
can
dark
make them
out.
go to school an hour later or earlier, like that,
So
which is what they
you're gonna
do
change.
anyway. They just don't change the clocks around.
All right. Is
Like,
not the daylight savings is not that difficult, especially now. We live in a time where it's the least difficult because all your electronics update automatically.
yeah, but it's still hard because I'm trying to explain what time we start. And for different people, okay, yeah. So Anna says it's at 1:30 on hers.
Yeah,
And so,
she's in the central time zone.
yeah, so you're in the central. Where you
I
at,
will tell
Anna?
you, I will tell you, of all the people who co-host this podcast, only half of us have problems with, translating the yeah,
This half. It's
yeah,
this half
yeah.
right here. I hate it.
I've never had a problem being here on time,
Till you
but
met me.
yeah.
And I dragged you down into the muck like a bog monster.
Jeez.
It's the boogeyman.
Where's Anna?
Yeah, where are you, Anna? If you're in Central Time, we're trying to figure out where you are.
We'll be in
I mean,
Central
there's a
Time
lot of
next weekend.
places in Central Time. Could be Chicago. Are you in Milwaukee? Tell us you're in Milwaukee. We're going to
Could be
Milwaukee
could
next
be
year.
Oklahoma.
Could be Oklahoma.
Could be.
Could be Branson, Missouri.
Oh, I don't think they have the internet in Branson.
Maybe she's a personal assistant for Yakov Smirnov.
If you're a personal assistant to people in South Central Missouri, Yakov Smirnov might be the best one to be the personal assistant to.
I can't might be. I
Yeah,
don't know who
man.
else is there.
Jim Baker.
Who's that?
Jim Baker, the televangelist who
Oh, is he still alive? I thought he died.
not only is he still alive, he's out of prison and he's just back on
He
the
went to
grift
prison?
and he has people following it. His new thing now is he's obviously 100% super pro Trump, but also
yeah, clearly
he sells like survivor food buckets.
Well, yeah, that's they all do. They also
Yeah.
sell survival food
But it's
buckets.
just like, how many times are you going to touch the stove? You know, like he went to prison for fraud.
Oh,
And
they'll not. They won't get him this time.
He's separated from Tammy Faye, and he has a new wife, and she looks just like Tammy Faye. The guy
that's incredible.
definitely
That's just
definitely
downright
has a type.
terrific.
Definitely has a type.
Oh, Anna's in Cancun. She lives in Mexico. Yeah, I'm from Mexico. How's Mexico? Is it better than here?
Yeah.
We're looking at places to be not the United States for real. Like, that's a serious concern.
November
I've heard good
6th.
things. I've never been to Cancun. Or have you been to Cancun, Lilith?
No, I was not that kind of college student.
You don't have to be a college student.
I know, but that's
Cancun.
like where like spring
That's
break
kind
happens
of
and stuff.
offensive.
What are you talking about? Cancun is like a huge spring break destination, and
It's just Cancun. It's a city.
It's also a huge spring break destination.
I guess that's true. Like and that, in all fairness, if like someone's talking about Daytona Beach, that is like the first thing that pops up, isn't it?
Yeah, Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is more like
is Myrtle Beach a spring breaker?
No, Myrtle Beach is more like they have bike weeks and
bike weeks.
Yeah, like all the motorcyclists come down and like
oh
yeah, not Tour de France. It's not like
yeah. Why? Because they do a thing. They do like something like that in Milwaukee. There's like the Toys for Tots thing. All the Harley people like drive around with like Christmas presents.
They also have Harley Fest, but that's not going to last once all the boomers die out because no one wants to ride a Harley anymore.
Hey.
No
one wants to ride Harley anymore. Millennials are killing Harley Davidson. I don't think that's true.
I mean, yeah, they're not, millennials aren't killing, people aren't interested anymore. Like if you look at the average age of your average Harley driver, it's probably 50s plus.
Well, I mean, that's because they're expensive and no one has any money. That's not
also, man, life is, I got too much to rebel against to like make my mode of transportation my focus of my rebellion.
Is it still a rebellion thing? It seems pretty mainstream. There doesn't seem much rebellious about riding a Harley Davidson around.
More like lame stream. You need to cut down your verbiage so I can get my zingers in. More like lame stream. Like you gotta
lame stream.
You got to see that twinkle in my eyes when I got one.
I missed it. Yeah. I was looking at Anna's comments because she says the Yucatan is very LGBTQ friendly, which is nice. That's great.
Good to know.
That is good to know because but California mainstream, like U.S. California is also very good for it too, but we might not see that way.
Is I see people online all the time and they're like, well, the states and the states' rights. It's like, as soon as the federal government is under these assholes' control,
yeah, no, it's not going to matter.
State government's not going to mean shit.
Yeah, no, it's not going to mean shit. They're just fascists. They're just going to take over everything they can. Like,
Joe Manchin will protect me.
There's a heart there.
More like lame stream.
Oh, I get it now.
Glad to help.
Yeah. We're in Detroit, Lilith's background is Detroit. That is Detroit, yeah.
That is downtown Detroit, yep.
That's downtown Detroit. I have not been to that part where there's all those big buildings. We went to thrift shopping. We went to the bookstore.
Yeah, we were near those places. We just didn't drive through the downtown area.
We didn't. We were near I suppose that's true. We
Yeah.
saw the transit center. It was so exciting. See where all the
Oh my,
buses go.
all the buses and everything. Went to
You
our
know what
giant.
was exciting was that bookstore that we went to. We went to this 4-story used bookstore that was just amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible, gigantic, and books everywhere. It was so awesome. Like, yeah, it was. Yeah,
John King
I got a
bookstore.
book about magic, like actual like
Cool.
arcane shit. Like
Not like
not like
Magic the
how
Gathering.
to, not like how yeah, like not like how to do card
Yeah.
tricks.
I'm trying to get my camera right. There we go. I'm a little more centered now. Yeah. It wasn't Magic like the Gathering or
Yeah,
how to
it's more like
pull a
yeah,
scarf out of your
how to
throat,
how to
whatever.
how to how to how to take advantage of ley lines and shit, thematic stuff.
Yeah. Real magic. Thank you very
Well,
much.
I don't know. If you ask me, there is magic, and fucking HRT is it because this is incredible.
There's a recipe in there for a soup that will turn your enemies into a newt.
Maybe
Maybe.
I do keep a little vial. I do keep a little vial like this big in my purse. That's just in case I need to poison
I mean, I've got
somebody.
I've got my spell jar here. It's always right next to me. I had someone make this for me. It's wax sealed. It's got
Mhm.
all kinds of stuff in it, eggshells and spices and stuff. And this is where I get my power. So if anyone ever wants to defeat me, you gotta, come to my in-home office and find this and steal it, and I'll be powerless.
You'll be defeated.
Yeah. Yeah. But I also have just trying to see what's in reach of my thing here.
You
See,
got
this is
that
why
hippie book.
we start the show like so early, and now like
I
we're
know.
just
It's
we're
like I
just
don't want to
rambling,
be.
and this
I don't want to be too
this
funny.
good person this good person like jumped on to be entertained, and we're just like, oh, we're just kind of like hanging out.
This is still the tech test. This is still the tech test. Is what it is.
So you're saying is we could have jumped on like 10 minutes before, like I said, and done the
If it wasn't working, then we would have been happy to be here early
yeah.
because. But now we kind of think it's working now. So it's like it would have been it. Like, because last week when we did it, I don't know if you were there, Anna, last week, but last week we did this and like we had to spend the first like 20 minutes sorting out audio issues because there was a weird echo and a bunch of problems. And we don't have Emily here with us this week, so we're just by ourselves. We're just by our lonesomes. We're
This gave
just
us this gave us
no
the keys.
safety net.
This gave us keys. Are you recording? Did you start recording?
Oh no, I forgot.
Oh,
See,
Recording in
very
progress.
good. Recording in progress. I don't know if anyone can hear that.
I
I
heard
did
it.
forget recording. See how good that. Oh my god! Can you imagine if we had started the show and I wasn't recording?
We lost all that stuff.
All that good stuff about Cancun and spring break and
Lame
bookstore.
stream.
Lame stream. You get did you look at your hippie book yet? Well, I've got this cool
No,
hippie
no,
book.
I think it's going to be a whole lot of boomer BS.
Yeah, but that was when the boomers were cool. Like, so
Yeah,
like,
but it's like, but that core was always there. Like,
oh,
you
I
say
mean,
that
I don't want to diss on boomers. Like, it's people are
I do.
people. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
I just want this on people, but you hate when I do that. So
just hating on
you
people in
just
general.
hate it when I don't like people.
Love it.
You're just like, oh, you
The
should make
business
friends
of
with this
liking
person,
people.
and you should
This is
make
our
friends with
business.
you should
Be
make friends with
nice.
this Doberman, and you should, let a stray cat scratch your hand. You're
We go on walks in the morning, our health
uh-uh
walks.
health walks.
We go on our health walks in the morning and we're walking around the neighborhood and there's this loud dog that started barking and I talked to him and Lil's like, don't talk to that dog. Don't you talk to that dog. And just because it's a Doberman pincher doesn't mean it's gonna rip my throat out.
That's all Dobermans do. I don't know. I don't
That's
know.
prejudiced.
Hey, I don't know what we're both from Milwaukee. I grew up in the part of Milwaukee where we live next door to this sketchy dude who always had Dobermans, and they were not to be trifled with, and they never calmed down. Like they're just like they were tied up out back, and they get within like a foot of our property line. You'd be walking into the house, and these dogs are like right there, just like
Yeah, that's pretty much what that dog was doing. But
Yeah.
I like to think he was offering me a great business opportunity. It's
Eat
just
your,
like,
you
I've got a great deal. Hey, 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 got a great deal.
rip your
Have
calf
you heard of
muscle off
Bitcoin?
and rip your face off for free. That is the only deal a
No
Doberman Pinscher is.
charge.
No charge. Oh,
We were gonna be good friends, that dog and me. I know it.
okay.
I'm still not ruling it out. We can go. I'm not talking to him. I'm gonna sneak out in the middle of the night when you're not there to yell at me.
All right. Since we're not going live, oh, we are live, but since the show's
Hi,
not starting,
Ken. I got Kenzie Page. I don't know if that's Kenzie. Hello. I'm Amanda. That's Lilith. On
you cut me off. I'm gonna go open a window. It is incredibly stuffy.
Lilith's gonna open a window. We're
Yeah.
not actually in the show yet. Thanks for joining us. Hi.
Over here
And
on Twitch, it says Dark Eden 21 is raiding with a party of 17. I don't know what that means.
raiding with a party of 17, I think
Yeah.
that means they're in a raid and they're doing a like a MMO RPG thing, and they might bring a bunch of people over from the thing. That might be what that is, and that's great if that's happened. Bring all your raiding friends. You not do raids?
No, I don't do raids.
Well, I don't know. You're a
I don't
bit
even
of
know
a
what you're talking about.
That's like a gamer thing. It's like when
Oh,
you're all in a big group gaming session and you have your online friends and you all you all work together to beat a difficult boss. That's what raids are.
I don't
And you
game.
get
I don't game with
massive
other
loot
people.
for it.
I don't game with other people.
It's true, she doesn't. She doesn't even game with me.
What?
You know what we do? We sit in the living room and I've got my computer and she's got her PlayStation and her boyfriend's got his computer and we're all playing separate video games all at the same time. You had to get up. She's got a gamer's chair.
All right. I had to move the green screen too so I can get some airflow in here.
Ugh. I think we said hi to Kenzie, and then Anna's saying stuff. She made a happy face and a laughy face, and then some FBI just busted down their door, and I don't know what that means. The raid, probably the raid thing. The raid.
Raid.
That's what that means.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one there, Anna. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right because I have a friend that spells it the same way as you, and she pronounces it Anna, and I don't want to be offensive. I hope not. 9 more minutes and the show starts, y'all.
I would, yeah. Honestly, it's probably not offensive until you're like told how to correctly pronounce and you keep pronouncing it wrong. I mean,
I guess.
I
No,
mean,
I mean it could be.
what?
It could be offensive if you just keep pronouncing it wrong, even if
That's
no
what I
one
said.
told you.
If you were told the correct way,
But if no one told me, like if
then
someone pronounced, I don't like it when people pronounce my name wrong, even if I don't tell them how. It doesn't make me feel good.
okay. I
It's gonna be a great show, everybody.
You
8 more minutes.
You get that a lot with Amanda.
Not really.
Amanda.
Amanda. They
Ooh,
say
Amanda.
that a lot. Amanda.
Amanda.
Yeah.
Makes you sound like a Star Wars character.
Those kind of sounds kind of Star Warsy.
Queen Amanda.
Good
mean,
stuff.
and someone's just like, you mean Amanda?
I stopped watching Star Wars. I don't know what's going on in Star Wars anymore.
It's all woke. I don't know.
I mean, that to me implies that it's good.
I mean, I watched the first three when I was a kid because I was a kid, and of course, I love Star Wars.
Either way is good.
And then when the next three came out, I watched them because I felt like I had to. And then the last three came out, and I watched two of them. I never
watched one of them.
I
was like, I'm officially done with this now. I thought like Disney was gonna take it over and like make it better, and they did kind of. They did a better job
They
than George
monetized it.
Lucas's
They
last
somehow
pass. But
monetized it more than George Lucas did, and George Lucas
more,
changed the way you monetize a movie with Star Wars.
I guess so. It's all like I
You
mean,
guess so? He literally did.
I don't know anything about business. I don't even know
No,
what
like
money is.
I don't even know what money is.
I barely do. I don't have any.
I got this business card. What was a business card get me?
I don't know. Like,
Is
is there
this
a
money?
difference?
Is this money?
I got a card and I don't know. I put it
I
in a
got,
machine and
I
then
got
I
a
get the
sticker.
stuff. It's like
How many stickers for a soda pop?
I don't
Back in
even
my
know.
day, it was one sticker for a soda pop.
Okay, you're so smart. Explain to me what money is.
Money can be exchanged for goods or services. Homer Simpson's brain did
It can
it
be exchanged for
perfectly.
goods
Yeah,
and services. They don't have to be. Are they all money? What if
yeah.
I wanted to trade you other goods? The barter system. Is that money then? This is a super interesting conversation.
This is gonna tie into something we're talking about today. Like people just
Is
like
it?
they go,
Well, if you're
how do you
telling me
respond when
that,
someone says this? Like you don't have to respond to anyone or anything. If
it's pretty good
someone is
advice.
pretending they don't know what money is, you don't have to like answer all their questions about
I
money.
guess you're right. That was
You
kind of pretentious. Like, I do know what money
money
is.
is.
I'm just not good with it. And I don't understand like finance stuff. Like, I don't understand about like loans, percentage rates and stuff. I don't understand any of that. I don't know what the Federal Reserve does or why it matters. Like, and none
Yeah.
of that makes any sense to me. I don't understand. I'm almost 50. I don't understand the fucking thing about it. Like, and I don't ever want to. I hate all of it. And consequently, I have no money.
Okay, so I mean,
I'm looking forward to the day I
I
die,
mean,
but I get
you
to.
got exactly what you wanted there. I mean,
Yeah, I do. I
yeah.
mean, I get to
So
do pretty much what I want all the time, which is all I really ever want. And I mean, that's not totally true. I mean, we all got to do stuff we don't want to do, but like, I think I'm better at it.
but you don't have to do stuff you don't want to do.
Well, technically, from like a Buddhist perspective, you don't have to do anything at all. Like, it's like, and so depending on how far you want to go down that path, the Zen
The
path.
Buddha hole.
Yeah, the Buddha hole.
How far down the Buddha hole do you want to go today?
How far down the path of Zen do you want to tread? How deep do you want to get into it?
All right, I'm going to Dark Eden is just sitting here with that rating party of 17. Nothing has come of that since
Well, we don't know. Maybe they're all there. Maybe they're all here. I don't know. We haven't started the show yet. The show starts in like 2 minutes. Actually, I don't know how long the delay is. Maybe we should start the show now. We're gonna wait because there's a delay on the Twitch and the YouTube, and so
it's
we're
not
gonna.
it's the Twitch is like inconsequential.
I mean, that's what does that mean? Oh, the delay is
The
inconsequential.
delay is like a couple seconds. Yeah, Twitch isn't inconsequential. The delay is.
But I thought you meant. I thought you were I thought you were throwing shade. I thought you were trying to start like a beef between Twitch
Oh yeah,
and
me and Twitch got beef.
Which, okay.
The real trans
YouTube
housewives
and
of
Twitch
Detroit.
were Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Which one would they be?
There are some rappers who I don't know anything about, and then I hear about them, and then they disappear, and then like 5 years later, I hear about them again, and then they disappear, and then 2 years, like Meek Mill. I have no idea what a Meek Mill is,
I don't know what
but
that is.
I don't know what it is either. But yeah,
and Drake and Kendrick Lamar have both been around for a good 10 years at least.
So his Meek Mill. So his Meek Mill. And Meek Mill had beef with Drake, just like Kendrick Lamar did. I don't.
I think a lot of people got beef with that guy. A lot of people don't like him.
I don't like him, but I don't have beef.
I don't know anything about
I know his music sucks, and I don't understand why it's popular. But other than that, there's a lot of things that are popular that I don't like.
Anna says there's lesbians in Star Wars now, that's true. And so the
We got
toxic fanboys are losing their minds. Giant worms and
we got
7-foot hairy
lesbians in
dudes
real
is
life
totally
though.
fine though. Yeah, it's true.
I don't need Star Wars for lesbians.
Well, it's nice to have representation. It's like
No,
I
I know.
get it.
I
Like
was
yeah, it's like
I was being flippant there. I'm sorry. You're right. It
yeah,
is nice to have representation.
it is. It's like I think it's pretty.
But I want
It's
more real life lesbians.
well, I'm wondering how much is like there's more I think it's definitely more open now. Like, but like I mean, I feel like it was kind of always there a little bit, at least under the subtext. And now that I just notice it more.
I mean, the first lesbians, Lucy and Ethel were the first lesbians
and the first ones, I mean,
in TV. Yeah,
in
that was the
TV.
first one.
Oh,
They had those sham marriages to Ricky and Fred.
you think that was what was going on there?
Yeah, that's what I think. In my brain, that's what was
In
going
your
on.
mind.
Yeah.
Guess what happens in 1 minute?
I mean, why don't we just start? Why don't we just go?
Because it's not time yet. It's not noon.
Plus, when we do the little segments, you're going to make me welcome everyone to the segment like it's a show, so that you
I
have
am going to do that.
to. It's insane. This is insane. Everything is insane.
The way I'm doing things is crazy person way.
It's insane.
Okay, it's time now. You want to start the show?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's start the show. Hello, everybody. My name is Amanda Bonanza, and that's Lilith Electra, and this is Being Trans with Lilith and Amanda. And we're on the Transverse YouTube and the Transverse Twitch, and this is what we do, and we are part of the Transverse. And today, we're going to record our 2 shows. We got 3 shows, but we're going to record 2 of them today. We've got Transition Tuesday, which we do every Tuesday on the Transverse, and that's gonna be recorded today. And then we also have another show called Who's That Turkey? It's a game show, and that's not being recorded today. That will be maybe never again. We're thinking of quitting it, actually. So if there's anyone out there really likes Who's That Turkey, eat your piece now. But there'll be a couple more episodes that go out because we already did them. But there's the other one we're recording today is Culinary Delights, which is our cooking show where where we portray 2 Midwestern moms trying to help you feed your hungry boys.
You really hang on to that Midwestern that lasts for like
I
5
love it.
seconds
It's the
every
conceit of the show.
Every episode it lasts like 5 to 10 seconds, and then we're just
Yeah.
here it is. Culinary Delights is we find amazing recipes and we rip them to shreds because they're amazing in mostly horrible ways. Like a jello salad, that takes 15 and a half hours to make.
So I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to spoil it because we're not.
Why don't we just jump into it? We're here.
Do you want to jump into just Culinary Delights right away?
I mean, people are here for it. Yeah.
We could. I mean, you beating around the bush for not farting around.
I mean, we did spend half an hour.
I guess we did fart around for like for the last like 35 minutes.
Yeah.
I guess we could say Culinary Delights.
Yeah, that's what people came for.
Anna says they never said exactly who the I is in I Love Lucy, which is true. They never did say that.
Yeah.
That's what Lilith is. Lilith agrees with you. Let me
I said it first. Anna agrees with me.
That's also true. I'm going to try and do this, but I don't want to. I'm afraid that if I open this, it's going to come on the screen, and it's not good. I don't want it to come on the screen. I'm trying to be extra careful here. like this is the wrong one.
State secrets coming my way.
Well, I don't want to spoil anything because I have a game also. So besides Culinary Delights, I've got another little game that we're gonna play that like is not necessarily gonna go out into after this. It's exclusive to this stream where it's y'all that are watching can guess too. Or it's gonna be a guessing game. I'm not gonna spoil it too much. But we are gonna so Culinary Delights.
You're over explaining. Just FYI, you're over explaining.
Well, I'm confused because I'm trying to do like 3 things at once, and I'm looking at the chat, and then I'm trying to open a PowerPoint, and then I'm trying to also do another thing, and I don't know what it is and I'm trying to talk.
Also,
And that's
the
all
chat,
of that's hard
you
for
don't
me.
you don't have to respond immediately to the chat. They understand you're doing a show live.
I think it's polite and nice to respond to
But
the chat
you will
because that's part
respond,
of it. That's why you're live.
but you don't have to do it immediately constantly while you're doing the show.
I don't think I'm doing it
You
constantly.
just said like I can't do this, this, and this. Like for 5 seconds,
Well, I'm
forget
not
about
good
the
at
chat.
doing all the things at the same time.
I don't even have the Twitch chat open right now because I'm got something else open. So if someone messaged me in the transverse
Not
Twitch,
gonna where no one's gonna know
I wouldn't
anything.
see it for 5 seconds, maybe 10,
Oh,
and they'll be fine.
get this PowerPoint rocking. Is See now, in order to get this rocking, I think it's gonna like overlap onto the screen for a second. And I don't want to give it away. God, you know what? You know what? No, we're gonna save it. We're gonna save it. Let's just start the Culinary Delights show because I've got it queued up well enough. All right. Are you ready to start Culinary Delights? Have you been ready?
I have been ready.
All right. We're starting the show. Here's it. In 5, 4, 3. Ladies and gentlemen and friends beyond the binary, this is Culinary Delights, the cooking show where two Midwestern moms try to help you feed your hungry boys with recipes that are simple and easy and don't break the bank. I am Amanda Bonanza, and this is my co-host and good friend, Lilith Electra. Hello, Lilith. Welcome to Culinary Delights.
Hi. How's everyone doing today?
Well, I hope everyone's doing great. I can tell you how I'm doing. It's very excited for our recipe today.
Yeah.
We're both in Detroit right now, and we had Detroit pizza. This has nothing to do. We had Detroit pizza the other day, and it was real, and it was really good. And then we found some awesome Mexican food place, and then we found an awesome Japanese noodle house. We've had really good food since we've been here. I've been having a lot of fun in Detroit. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good place.
This is my first time I've ever been here before.
Yeah, it's really great. I just moved here 2 months ago. Love it.
We're going to Milwaukee next week. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do this show, but we'll be gone next week because we're going to be in Milwaukee, which is where we both grew up. Did you know that?
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I know where
Did you know where we grew up?
I knew that. That is information I had access.
This is great show right here.
Yeah.
Do you want to dive into this recipe?
I mean, I've kind of told you that like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, let's go.
Well, we dove into the show. We started the show, but now we can start the recipe. And I feel like I want to do a little preliminary thing. So I have a sister, and her name's Jessie, and she works at a Starbucks in Oxnard, California. If you ever want to go see her, you can go see her at Starbucks.
Doxing your sister.
She said it was okay.
All right.
And I asked her. She's like, and she sent me this because she watches Culinary Delights and she likes it. And she sent me this recipe. This recipe is good, but the website that it came in is fantastic. And this is going to be what I predict going forward that this particular website is going to be a wealth of it's going to get a lot of traction here on Culinary Delights. So today it's a celebrity recipe.
Oh God. I wasn't prepared for that.
This is a celebrity recipe from a very famous person that was on television.
Snickerdoodles
had a very long career. No, this is okay. There's a dramatic pause because I have to like get the PowerPoint up and show the screen.
Like some sort of Alan Alda albacore salad or something.
Well, you're not far off because this is
Candice Bergen's Burgers. Candice Burgers.
There it is. You can't see it, can you? The stream can see it. Shit. I think the stream saw it.
I saw it for a second.
Pretend like you didn't see it, stream. It was supposed to be a surprise.
I mean, I saw it. I've got the stream wide open.
Yeah, that's why I fucked it all up.
It's okay. It's no
Um,
big deal.
it is kind of okay. I wish it wasn't that. So here is what it is, and it's supposed to be.
Well, now I see
See,
your whole your
I know
thing.
this is just a terrible situation what I've got going on here, and I do have to like. I'm not supposed to be there. I don't have to do it like this, and then I have to get back to Zoom somehow. This is just a mess. I don't know which is which. I gotta go here, here.
All right, while you're doing that,
I
everyone
know I'm
here.
terrible at this.
Okay,
I'm so
I'm going
bad
to
at
talk.
tech.
So while you're
Yeah,
doing
do
that,
it.
let me just talk.
All right, well, go ahead.
I was going to say we've got some people in the watching on the Transverse Twitch. Feel free comment. Let us know you're out there. Let us know where you're from. I'm having problems. I can't type anything in the chat, but I will respond verbally as much as I can. But yeah, if you're watching on the Twitch stream, say hey, name, where you're from, a little about yourself, whatever you want to share. Don't or share nothing. I have no pressure. Oh, the breeze just came through the window. It feels so nice. Oh.
I don't know how to share the thing in the right way. It's supposed to just share,
It's on the stream now. Now it's
but
gone.
then you can't see it.
I mean, I've seen it.
No, it's supposed to be right, and it's not right, and I can't figure out how to make it right. And I can't do it. I don't want it to be to all windows. Way too much junk open. This is terrible of me, and I'm real bad at all this stuff. And I'm trying to show it, and I want it to be this one, but I was gonna do screen. No, because then it's gonna just show the thing. Ugh, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm so bad at this, and I don't know how to do it. And so it's just gonna take me a while until I can figure it out. Yeah, there it is, which is fine.
All
And y'all
right.
are seeing it.
Yeah.
But no, that because then I can't see you in that, and then no one can see me and us talking. So that's not going to work. And then I can't do it like that because I have to kill it because otherwise I can't do the thing. And if I bring the zoom up, I think I have to share the screen first, but I can't share it without it being there. I don't have a third screen and it sucks. Let's go like this. Go like this. There. Is it working now?
I mean, now I'm seeing it on the stream, but I'm not seeing it on the Zoom.
You're
If
not
that's what
seeing
you're
it
looking
on the
to.
Zoom. So that's the problem. So now I got to share it on the Zoom and I got to go share screen. And let me share the one that I want. It won't share the big one. It's going to share all the little ones and I hate it. Oh, there. It is working.
What an amazing adventure.
What a terrible live performance this has been. I'm going to get this right because this is all wrong. And there we go. We got to make it bigger.
Who's
zone?
Who's Thomas Magnum?
Thomas Magnum.
Is that Magnum PI?
It sure fucking is.
Wait, so it's
Thomas
a recipe.
Wait, we have to do the right. We have to do continuity for the show.
It's a recipe from a fictional
Stop
character.
making jokes. Stop. We have to show continuity because this is gonna all that nonsense is getting cut out. We gotta go straight from when I said this is, and then it goes right here with a beautiful heart sweep, and it says Thomas Magnum's crunchy tuna melt, and then you say.
I didn't get a script, but I'm still amazed that it's a fictional character's recipe.
Was his name Thomas Magnum in the show?
I mean, it's Tom Selleck.
It's Tom Selleck. Yeah, I think they just mushed them together.
Crunchy tuna
this is Tom Selleck's crunchy tuna melt, his own recipe that his mom made for him when he was a kid.
Never had crunchy tuna melt.
I mean, I think it call it that. There's nothing. I've looked at the rest of it. There's nothing like outrageous. Oh, you want to just know? Want to just know?
Yeah.
Wait, why guess, right?
Yeah, you've got all the answers for me.
And so I'm trying to figure out how to do it. There we go. I'm trying to share it. How do we change this thing? It's not. To this.
Well, you don't have it in play mode. You've got it in work mode.
I don't know how to do that.
You should go like under file or something. There should be start slideshow.
Oh God. Oh, everything sucks. I'm so bad at this
You're
stupid tech
not,
stuff and
it's
I
not.
hate it. Oh, it upsets me so much. Okay. I've done this a million times. Okay. File what?
Oh, I was just guessing. I don't use PowerPoint. I
Oh,
thought
you
there
don't
should
use
be
it. I'm
there should be a
confused.
way to like under home or something. There should be a start PowerPoint.
Thought it was this one, and then you do. This is it.
There you
It's
go.
here now. It's
Yay,
here
you
now.
did
It's working.
it.
So all of that nonsense and all the tech garbage is hopefully over now. But now we go like this. You go look at this one, and this is from Silver Screen Suppers,
Oh,
the wonderful world of film star dining and drinking. And this is Tom. That this website is amazing. I don't think any of the celebrities they stopped highlighting celebrities at like 1990. Like nothing after 1990 made it to this website.
Rutger Hauer's strawberry rhubarb pie.
Oh, the stuff that's in here. We'll get to plenty of it. But this particular one is Thomas Magnum's crunchy tuna melt for when that little voice inside you is hungry. I don't know why they chose that as a
That's such a
tagline
weird way to say that.
necessarily.
How strange, but okay.
I have made this recipe for Tom since he was a little boy, says Martha Selleck, Tom's mother.
Do you think Tom Selleck knows she's doing this, or did he find out like, Mom, you're embarrassing me? Because that's
I
what my
don't
kids
know.
do. My kids are like,
I
Mom, you're embarrassing me.
probably,
Yeah.
probably like some ace reporter got an inside scoop into Martha Selleck's life. And
TMZ.
like, I
TMZ
told you not
caught
to
her.
talk to my mom.
TMZ caught her at the Bob Hope International Airport and was just like hassling her until she turned over the crunchy tuna melt recipe.
Caught her at Bob Hope's house, hanging out.
Wow. There's the real scandal.
That's the real scandal. The scandal
Wait,
they got was
wait,
this
wait, wait.
crunchy tuna melt.
Just because it was so important to the movie Batman v Superman, Tom Selleck's mother's name is the same as Batman and Superman.
What?
Martha Kent, Martha Wayne, Martha Selleck.
Oh, I didn't know that. I never
Because they
saw.
had the same name. That's why Batman and Superman stopped fighting each other because they realized their moms were both named Martha. It was literally the dumbest thing I've
That's
ever
a really
seen.
stupid
It
reason
was
to
so
do
dumb.
anything.
Yeah.
But it's a Zack Snyder movie, so it's just stupid.
Let's not don't get me started on that. Let's just go to the next slide before I get started.
I heard a rumor
No, do not start.
that when they were filming one of the Avengers movies that he did, the one that was the super cut with that was like 7 hours long.
Sure,
Like
Justice League, yeah.
they were making that and they were filming and he had to stop and take 20 minutes to cry on 9/11.
I
I don't mean to laugh at a terrible tragedy, but it's just that's the kind of guy he it's
yeah. I mean,
yeah, I
there's
anyway.
other things going on during the film of the movie. I'm not going to say it because you're going to feel really bad about it. So let's just move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the ingredients.
Wait. Did they scan this out of a newspaper?
It's a photograph. It was a photograph.
As opposed to just
it was a photograph
it
of
out?
a book. Yeah.
Wow.
And so there's 2 6-ounce cans of water packed tuna, which is one of the 2 ways you can get canned tuna. The other kind's oil. And which do you like better?
I only eat fresh
Lilith
tuna.
only eats fresh tuna from
Caught
the
straight
sea,
from the Detroit River.
caught that day. Lilith has never had canned tuna. She's never had it in her life.
I prefer my tuna packed in my mouth.
Okay, great.
That was not a good. That was not. I know you're gonna leave all my bad jokes in, and you're gonna cut all my good jokes out. I
No,
prefer water
I
pack.
don't do that.
I prefer
I'm
water pack.
very I try to give us even jokes. I try to keep the keel even as best I can.
Water packed.
Water pack
A water
tunas,
pack
yeah.
tuna.
I
Yeah.
also prefer the water kind. I don't like the
Why would I
oily
want motor
tuna.
oil on my tuna? That doesn't make any
Well,
sense.
vegetable oil, but like
Okay.
and anyway, motor oil. Come on.
All right.
I don't see you're in Motor City. Is that a Detroit reference?
That is. We pack everything in motor oil.
1 cup finely chopped celery.
That's a lot of
Like
celery.
it's a lot of tuna. That's 2 cans for a
Cup of
sandwich.
celery. Celery's
One
the
cup
worst.
finally. Celery is great, and it definitely belongs in a tuna melt. As far as I'm concerned, I put
It's not a
celery in
tuna
all my.
melt. It's not a tuna melt. It's
It
crunchy
is
tuna.
a tuna melt.
It's crunchy tuna.
It's
I guess it is. My bad.
Thomas
My
Magnum's
bad.
crunchy tuna melt.
I got distracted so much by crunchy that I forgot about the melt.
It's a crunchy tuna melt.
Sure.
1/4 cup finely chopped green pepper, which is another thing that you love. You
I
love your
hate
green
green pepper.
peppers.
No,
Green
no.
peppers.
Just
I
onions. Give me more onions and
I
less
don't
of
know
that.
that green peppers need to be in a
No,
tuna melt, but
no.
I think those maybe aren't the best flavor profile, but I could see how they're good. Like I like green pepper. And
I'm
they've got
sorry.
this
Did you
covers.
grow up? Did you grow up to play Magnum PI? No. So
I
maybe
did
she
not grow
knows
up to play
something.
Magnum PI,
Yeah.
and this is not recipe for me. This is a recipe for Thomas Magnum. So 1/4 cup finely chopped onion. Now I'll go
Oh,
so far as to say I don't like onions in my tuna sandwiches. I think they add a pungency that doesn't need to be there.
where does it get crunchy?
I think
Oh, the
onions,
celery. Oh,
celery, and green peppers are crunchy. I think all those things are
I
crunchy
guess.
already. You
Yeah.
don't, you guess as in you're not sure that you wouldn't consider celery to be crunchy.
No, I just thought like that's stuff that's in all tuna melts.
You were
What?
thinking
Why?
maybe there were like some jawbreakers
Yeah,
in
like
here.
something that was crunchy that's not ordinarily in a tuna
Some
melt.
cap, like some cereal.
Well, no, but just like if I told you I was going to make like something and I put an adjective in it, and then the thing I made was just a recipe everyone else on the planet uses, you'd be like, well, why'd you use that adjective? And it's just like, because mine's crunchy. And it's like, yeah, everyone uses celery and onion in their tuna melt.
Okay, what would you consider a crunchy ingredient in a tuna melt?
I thought maybe it had like those French's onions or something.
Okay, that's a good
I
yeah,
would add
the
some
the
crunch.
dried onions. Yeah,
Or
okay,
like
that
just
yeah.
a big old handful of
That
better
those would
made
be
chips.
way better than fresh onions, actually. I think they would be better.
I'm
Um,
no Martha, whatever her
quarter
name is.
cup of mayonnaise. Now,
At least you
does
need
that seem like the right
at
amount?
least 2 cups of mayonnaise. I love mayonnaise.
Is
At
this
least 2 cups, half a cup for the recipe and a half
two
for
cups of
yeah,
a
yeah.
pint of mayonnaise, you
I,
say?
a half a cup for the recipe and then the rest just for me to snack on. Just like a couple spoonfuls of mayonnaise. Love it.
1/8 of a gallon of mayonnaise is what Lilith says. A whole fucking jar.
Just go for it. Just mayo that stuff up.
Uh, This says a quarter cup, which I was even going to make the argument that like you could maybe go a little heavier on the mayonnaise, maybe not too much. Like I mean, with
Right, you're not going to go with
you
three
don't want to
cups, but just two.
you don't want like a super wet tuna sandwich, but like I think 2 cups would be it's ridiculously
Like I
excessive
said,
and horrible.
most of that is just for me to eat on the side. So
Just a side of
just a
mayonnaise,
side of mayonnaise,
just like a tall glass of mayonnaise
just a
to go with
tall,
your crunchy
just a
tuna
tall,
melt.
a tall sippy cup of mayonnaise.
A sippy cup. That's very
Yeah,
coming through a crazy straw.
yeah.
Okay. 1 tablespoon lemon juice. We agree with that. Dash
Okay.
of black pepper. Heck yeah. 6 slices of Roman meal bread or other favorite bread. Do you remember Roman meal?
I do remember my grandparents ate Roman meal. Also
Yeah.
weird. We do this every time, and I'm like, why aren't there more like
Brands.
sponsored stuff, like brands. Like that should be like, why is Roman meal a brand, but like it's not Sunkissed tuna?
Yeah, or like
You know,
chicken of the sea or something.
that sounds
I think in this particular instance, I
yeah.
don't think it was like a sponsored thing. It's just like Roman meal has a very specific taste to it. And I've never had another bread that tastes like Roman meal. It's its own thing.
Okay.
And like there's other whole grain breads and wheat breads, but it's like a sweet wheat kind of like how would you describe it?
I don't know. I've never eaten it.
You've never eaten. You just said you did. You said you remember.
No,
Oh,
I
you
said my
remember it.
grandparents
Your
always had it at their
grandparents
house.
said. I
Yeah.
remember eating it like when I was a little kid in
Yeah.
Milwaukee, and I remember it being like a kind of like it's not like a 7 grain bread, but it's like a whole wheat, but it's not exactly a whole wheat either. And it's like sweeter. It's like halfway between like a whole wheat and a Hawaiian bread kind of. Actually pretty good if my memory serves, but like looking back, it might be because I was a kid and I didn't know any better. I don't know. If there's anyone out there that
This is like the longest
enjoys
run
Roman
sentence.
meal, has a story about Roman meal bread, you go ahead and tell us. But he says here you
I,
can use any other favorite. It's just for
uh,
Thomas Magnum's favorite
okay.
Roman meal.
I had something in there. That's fine. Moving
What
on.
do you have?
I say like my grandpa mostly ate like Roman meal bread and like made head cheese sandwiches, so I wasn't really lining up for that. He's an old German dude. Like, yeah,
And cheese is crazy shit.
yeah.
Isn't that like cheese, like chunks of like
It's made
pig
from
in
like
them?
no, it's like made from the head of the animal, but no one would eat no one would eat head meat, so they call it head cheese. Yeah, it's like congealed together, and it looks like that. It
Oh.
looks like nuggets of meat
Yeah, it looks like
congealed
nuggets of
together.
stuff. It always
Yeah,
looked really gross. I mean, yeah,
yeah.
like
Oh,
there's all sorts of exotic meats that like I think are somewhat appalling, but like or just like a cultural thing, I guess. Like because it's like I never eat tongue. You could eat
oh,
tongue.
oh man, if you've never been to a deli and got a tongue sandwich, it's
I've
so
never got a
good,
tongue salad. It
so
seems
good.
so gross to me.
Oh, it's just like a deli meat. It's so
I
good.
know that, and it is a
It's not like it's
muscle,
not
like, but it's
it's not
like
like it's not like there's a sub roll with just like a long tongue on it.
well, I know that, but like it just the idea of the thing that makes saliva is gross. It's like I wouldn't eat a kidney either. It's like what or like a colon sandwich, like an organ. Like
I don't
I
know if that's a thing.
well, I'm
A
like to
colon.
me it's a similar level of
Okay.
gross. Like
Okay.
it's like the pee and the poop is in there and the spit's in the tongue. And like I don't want no spit in my food. I don't want no cow spit in my
I mean,
food.
they're not cutting it off a live cow. It's
I know that, but like
do you?
there's no like I don't know that. I assume the tongue is still fucking moving. Like, come on. It's talking to me. It's like, please don't eat
You
me.
got to go in with a potato peeler and just
Got a
scrape a layer
promising
off.
future in the field. 6 slices of cheddar or Monterey Jack cheese.
Again, never use
Yeah,
cheddar if you're melting it.
I
It doesn't.
agree.
It
I
doesn't melt.
don't melt with cheddar. Just don't do it. What's a better melter for Munster, right?
Munster is the melter. If you're
Munster.
making grilled cheese
American
or
cheese for a tuna melt, honestly.
yeah,
Monterey Jack's fine though. You can do Monterey Jack melts right well enough and like you can do that. I think Swiss would be good on a tuna melt. Probably not.
nah, no, no, because you it's
That's too
just too
robust.
too strong a flavor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of change it.
yeah.
Those are our ingredients. Not too crazy. Nothing
Nothing,
that crazy.
nothing that I couldn't have
Here's
just
the
came up with on
instructions.
my own.
Combine the first 7 ingredients, which are the tuna, the celery, green pepper, onion, mayonnaise, lemon juice, and black pepper.
Everything but the bread and
Yeah,
cheese.
and the bread and cheese, which makes sense. And using an ice cream scoop or large spoon, mound the tuna mixture onto each toast slice. So you're going to toast this bread, not just doing it cold, regular bread. It's toasted, so that makes sense.
That's where the
Um,
crunch comes from.
yeah, see, there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
There's your
There you
crunch
go.
that.
I just solved
That's
that.
there it is.
Solved that
And
mystery.
yeah, place the sandwiches on a baking sheet and broil for 2 to 3 minutes till the cheese is bubbly. Make 6 servings. It's a real simple deal. It is a pretty standard run of the mill tuna melt, I'd say. That's all there is to it. That's the whole recipe.
Question.
Yeah.
Why does Tom Selleck's name mysteriously appear there at the bottom of the page?
I don't know. Maybe Tom Selleck is like signing off on this,
He's like,
or
this
maybe just
is
this is
this is my
indeed the
mom did make
recipe
this
that my
for me.
mom did make.
Sure.
And Tom Selleck. That's how you know it's authentic, because Tom Selleck's
Tom
his name
Selleck
is
signed off on it.
typed on the paper.
I also noticed we've reached the end of this and we have 8 more slides.
You're not supposed to see how many slides.
Well, it's right there. It's right there.
Is it on this? Is it on
yeah,
the
it's
thing?
right there on the screen. Yeah.
I don't
on
think it's
my
being
screen.
shared on your screen. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be.
That's okay.
Oh wow. You're supposed to get the there you go. So core, this was good, but no wonder it's got loads of things I love in it. Plus, I made it with fancy truffle mayonnaise. I think Tom would be proud of me. That's the author of the website. Now, I looked up. Have you ever heard the phrase "core!" exclamation point?
No, but I've also never heard Tom Selleck will be proud of me.
So a thing you need to know that I didn't recreate
Yeah.
was when you go to the website.
Yeah.
That photo of Tom Selleck is actually a GIF, and his mustache wiggles.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's simply delightful. I recommend it.
Alrighty.
So, where would you guess that the phrase "core" is from? Like core, this was good. How?
I mean, because of his ties to Magnum PI, I think it might be like a Hawaiian
thing. I guessed Australian.
Island.
That was my guess, because I've never heard of it.
Like,
I was like, I could hear an Australian saying, like, "Oh, this is good."
Okay. What is it from? Did you look it up?
I did look it up. Here it is. It's core is a British English exclamation used to express surprise, amazement, or admiration. And that's all that qualifies. It's considered informal and somewhat old-fashioned slang.
What?
Yeah, it seems old-fashioned. And
yeah,
that makes sense. Very old-fashioned. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if the person that runs the website is a British person, or if they're just an American that appreciates and knows this phrase and uses it and incorporates Britishisms into their speech.
Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. I'm just noticing that this whole thing about core here is on the same background as the rest of the website. Is this like, did they use the phrase core on the website and then also explain what core was on the website?
No, I brought this in. This is not from the website. This is the same. It's the PowerPoint that I made.
Okay. I didn't know if you were clipping this like from.
No, I just looked it up because I clicked on it. And I was like, I need to know where that's from. And this is it. So it originated in the 1930s as an alteration of God. It's sometimes used in the longer form, core blimey, which is believed to be derived from God blind me.
That tuna salad sound better be pretty good then.
Yeah, well, I think it was used correctly. Well, core is distinctly British. Its usage may vary across different regions and generations. Some people have lived in the UK report never having heard it used in everyday speech. So it's even a weirdo one for the Brits. So like, even there's some Brits that are like, I never
heard of this. What are you talking about?
Heard it before
what are you doing? What's going on here? This is stupid.
Stupid. Here we go. Here's what you need. This is the author made it with her Heinz Seriously Good truffle mayonnaise. And this is, you can see that that's the picture there of that she got it from. And those are all the ingredients that she used. It's her lemon juice, her mayo, her chopped things, and she uses pretty big chunks of stuff. Like,
those are pretty big chunks for a sandwich.
Those are pretty big chunks of onion and green pepper and
that's where you get the crunch from.
Would you use chunks that big in a tuna salad? No, you mince them, right? You mince them up, but maybe they're supposed to be this big.
I don't know.
She sure liked them. She said core, that was good. So this is what it is under construction. She used an ice cream scoop.
What? You spread it out.
No, she just plopped it on there and then then added the cheese, and
didn't put it in the
cheddar.
oven.
That's cheddar for sure.
Oh, this is under construction. Okay.
It's under construction. It's
I assume she's gonna melt it. That's not
Easy
a part of
peasy.
this recipe. What do you?
And another one tested for the forthcoming Quaking the Detectives book, which is not out yet. I looked. Of course, I cannot let the opportunity pass to share some pictures of Tom Selleck with sandwiches and waterfalls. Can you find the sandwich in this picture?
I can see the sandwiches.
He's hiding there behind a tree.
So,
He's got his watch on.
this is insane. This took an insane turn. This is the
There's
longest
another one.
recipe. Stop. This.
There's whole Tom and sandwich floating.
What? What is she
I don't know what
doing?
kind of sandwich that is, like a fish sandwich.
I don't know. I mean, it's
It
in the
makes sense
water.
if it's
I
in the
mean,
water.
what is going on? This is all from the website. This is you. Oh, okay.
There's another one there.
What is he doing? That's a McRib. That's a freaking McRib.
It's a meatball
It's a
sandwich.
McRib. It is
It looks like a
literally a
mixed rib,
McRib.
doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
got like a rainbow and everything. So there is a story behind this. So she
Oh, there it
found a
is.
website. She linked to a website that had actually 54 photos of Tom Selleck with on in waterfalls with sandwiches.
Why?
It's just like what some person does. And then and it's like a really kind of chintzy like website, kind of like old school, like pre like early aughts era, like HTML style website. And and also they wrote a song about Tom
No.
Selleck and
No.
waterfalls and sandwiches, and it's really bad, and it's like emo metal. We're not gonna play it for you, I'm afraid. You're
Oh,
gonna have
thank
to go to the
God.
website. Let me
Thank
see if I
God.
can find the website because I think I listed it on one of my things. So it's if you want to find out, if you want to see it for yourself, you can go to selleckwaterfallsandwich.com.
I mean, it tells you what you're getting. That's for sure.
54 pictures of Tom Selleck in front of waterfalls with sandwiches and a song. That's what's on that. That's all that I could see that was on that website. And then like a link to that person's other art that they do. And this is the end result. This is our tuna melt.
That was
Look
so
at that.
unappetizing. It looks so unappetizing.
Look very good, does it? And like I
Burn the
guess they kept
bread.
it
Burn
open
the bread.
faced. Yeah. Well, I mean they put it in the broiler, so it's gonna get toasted on the edges, and that makes sense to me. Like, I mean,
Well, you watch it when you put it in the broiler so it doesn't get burned.
yeah, I know, but like, that's just the way it goes sometimes. I don't know. I wouldn't call that burnt. It's just like I'd eat that still. I think it's fine. Like you gotta.
I'm sorry, is that supposed to be a salad on the side of the place, or is it just shredded?
Where's the lettuce for garnish?
I mean, there was no lettuce in the
Extra
recipe, so I'm
treat
just
on the
asking.
side to make it so
Oh.
pretty enough to go with the Ferrari for Magnum there.
Well, I got a treat for you.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're not
Yeah,
supposed to see this. I'm gonna take this all the way. Hang on. I gotta
I'm not supposed to see what.
kill the Zoom share. You didn't see it.
I didn't see what.
I brought a thing up, and I think
Okay.
the stream saw it, but I
No,
wanted to take it away.
I put the word out as soon as I heard we were doing Tom Magnum's crunchy tuna melt. I put out the word. I found someone who was arrested by Magnum PI
Oh,
and
I bet this review isn't great.
asked them to review this sandwich. So it's not good. It's a 1-star review. And he says, "As a former bad guy on Magnum PI, I can tell you this crunchy tuna melt is a crime against taste buds. The tuna was dry and flavorless, and the crunch was more like a stale cracker than a pleasant texture. The cheese didn't melt properly, leaving a rubbery layer that was just plain unappetizing." That's when you use cheddar. "Even my worst schemes had more finesse than this sorry excuse for a sandwich."
Okay, so I've got some issues with this because this criminal, this no good rotten criminal that was busted by the hero Magnum PI,
I mean, sure.
like he he did stuff wrong because you can't. I've never had dry tuna in a can. Like it's never dry when it comes out of the can, so that's not a thing.
Maybe Mama Magnum, when she was
Or like it
squeezing
got
it,
dried out.
she
He left it in
squeezed it
there
too
too
much, and
long.
then it got
Yeah.
dried out in the broiler.
Well, he made it. His he made it.
Hey, he's just
I don't
following the
think he followed the
instructions.
instructions very well. I think he left it
Did
in
it
the
tell you how
boiler too
long to put
long.
it in the broiler? It just said put
Two
in
or
the
three
broiler.
minutes. 2 or 3
Okay, well,
minutes.
maybe he did 3 minutes.
He must have done 3 minutes
He must
because
have done
I don't
three
think it
minutes.
worked out. But I've noticed that
Yeah.
with these never mind. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to spoil the magic. But like
Negative reviews that I'm getting. I mean, I just put out the
no, because
word,
like
and
I think they're all very similar. Like it's like I think I don't know if you noticed a trend.
I am finding people to write these. It's not like I'm going into
No,
Chat
I know. I'm
GPT
not.
and
This is why I
typing.
don't want to spoil the magic behind what it is.
I mean, I'm getting you a review in like 18 seconds. So you take
And there's I can't think of any way one could do.
without putting out a call on Twitter, formerly X, then Twitter, now X again. I don't know, and saying, "Hey, anyone who's ever been arrested by Magnum PI,
You've been arrested by a Magnum.
have you made his mom's crunchy tuna melt? If so, send me a review."
And they
That's all
just
I can
did it.
do.
That's
That's all I
incredible.
can do.
That's the power of social media, folks.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah.
Thank you for the great gift, Elon Musk. Anna says mayo smoothie and a Magnum tuna melt. Oh heck yeah!
Oh yeah.
I think that has
I'm
something to
moving to
do with your
Cancun.
2 quarts of mayonnaise
I'm
idea.
moving to Cancun, and we're gonna
I
drink
know.
one of those on the beach.
I would go to Cancun with you. You want to move to Cancun and hang out with Anna?
I'll let you know November 6th.
Anna, can we come live with you? Help us get out of the United States.
And it's like
Yeah.
I don't have the
Yeah.
mayo budget to have you come live with me. I'll buy my own mayo. I buy my own mayo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. Anna says 6 slices of cheese. Tom Selleck must have been a very constipated child.
Now, see, that was 6 servings. I don't think Tom
Yeah,
Selleck.
that was 6 sandwiches.
I don't
Maybe
think he ate
Tom
all
Selleck
6.
ate 6 sandwiches. Or was it 3 sandwiches? 6 slices of Roman meal. So like 3 sandwiches.
No. But they're open faced, so that's 6 sandwiches.
I don't think they were supposed to be open faced. I think you're supposed to close them. I don't know though. Maybe they are open.
Then you would only need 3 slices of cheese because you don't need 2 slices per.
No, you need 2 slices.
And
that's the melt.
And if you, here's what I would do.
I hear it.
Here's what I would do if I'm doing this melt.
I hear about this.
I don't use the broiler at all. I don't use the broiler at all. Here's what I do. I get a nonstick pan. I put, turn it on like low medium. Put 2 slices of Munster cheese directly on the pan. Put your bread on the cheese. Let it cook until the Munster cheese is like an orangish color and it's crisp to the bread. And then just put the inside in. And then you don't have to worry about the tuna being heated in the oven. You don't have to worry about the broiler doing everything. And then you've got like these crusty cheesy bread with your tuna in the middle.
I'll make it. You're saying you put the cheese on the outside of the sandwich.
Am I the only one who does that?
I've heard of something. I've never actually done this before.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I'm in your house.
You are in my house.
Make me a sandwich.
I will make you one.
I would like to have one of these magic sandwiches, please.
All right.
I think
sounds great.
Sandwiches sound delicious. I'm pretty hungry. I
mean, I'll have to go get cheese, but we'll do it.
Well, we could go to the store. We could do a bunch of stuff. All right. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, friends beyond the binary, we are going to go to the store today. We're going to get food and we're going to make it and eat it. Stuff. Or are we going to make our meatballs?
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. For those for longtime viewers, we since we're here together, we're gonna try to make some of the recipes we've highlighted on Culinary Delights, and so we're going to make the Sloppy Joe meatballs.
It's not that much of a long time. It was literally the last 2 episodes ago.
Okay,
So
2 episodes ago, a long
a
time.
long time. It was the
Long
first
time.
episode on the Transverse was the Sloppy
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah, so we're
And
gonna be making Slappy Joe meatballs. Probably make them into like little subs. We'll see how they taste.
be enjoyed by a little sub, I'll tell you what.
Saucy sub.
I have the saucy sub in this meatball house. This bananas place.
Oh,
That's it for Culinary Delights. We'd like to thank you all for joining us for Culinary Delights. If you have made a recipe, if you make this tuna melt, please let us know in the comments and tell us what you think. Let us know. We love to hear from you. If you love seeing this show and you like it so much and you would like to talk to us, tell us everything you feel about it. We'll get back to you in the comments. Or if you really love it and you really want to help the Transverse move forward, you can join the Patreon, which is patreon.com/the Transverse. I think right. Hope that's right. And of course, you can send us a message anytime. We're in the Transaction Discord, and we use our names. I'm Amanda Bananas, little lecture. You can find us there and DM us or talk to us or just hit us up. We'll talk to you in there. We can also get an email at media@thetransverse.net, and then all that other stuff. And then watch the other shows on the Transverse. Watch our show Transition Tuesday on Tuesdays at noon. Watch all of our shows, and then watch all of the Transverse shows, and then hit the like and subscribe button.
Gee, authoritarian.
Well, you got to do
watch
the pitch.
all
You
the
got to
shows.
do the thing. Watch all the shows. And you know what? I'll take it a step further. Tell people about the shows. Get more people watch them. You have people that love food and eating sandwiches, then you should tell them about Culinary Delight.
Maybe they love seeing beefy dudes in waterfalls with sandwiches floating in the background.
Tom Selleck eating sandwiches on waterfalls.
To be fair, he wasn't eating anything.
He was just jiving. He was vibing with them.
Like vibing with a sandwich.
He was vibing with a sandwich in a waterfall. It's pretty delightful. That's it for Culinary Delights. The show's over.
Woo! But the stream's not over.
Oh, the stream's not over. We got
one more show.
We got Transition Tuesday. I've got a game too. Do you want to play a game?
Can I finish?
You can finish, please.
Yeah. So we record everything here. You see all of this. And then if you want to watch, you're like, I don't know, your antics a little too anticky for me. And you like you want to like watch the cleaned up version. We post Transition Tuesday on Tuesday, obviously. And then we post our other shows on Thursday. And they're edited and they're for content and time and stuff like that. And like, you know, if I have a crying breakdown, that's not in the edited person. I've never had a crying breakdown. You won't see me futzing
with tech.
Yeah, you won't see if you're just like, I cannot deal with this. You just watch the cleaned up version. Or maybe you love it so much, you watched it live and you're like, I wonder how that's going to look once they clean it up.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
That's I want the people that can't get enough of both.
Maybe by Tuesday we have all 54 pictures of Tom Selleck put into that slideshow.
I'm not going to say that one way or the other.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. That's too much. That's not too much. That's too much work to ask.
A lot of stuff. But maybe I might do it really fast. So just like,
yeah. It looks like he's moving.
Yeah, it could be like it'd be like an animation.
A flash animation. All right, you said you got a game for me. Let's take a
want to do a game?
Palate cleanser and do this game. Yeah.
Want to do a game? Okay, it's also a PowerPoint, so I gotta get that back up.
Oh, so we'll see you in like 20 minutes when you get.
Yeah, basically, if I can figure out how to get it. So that's a different one. So I have to get there. That's gonna be here. Maybe I can open it from PowerPoint.
And people watching on Twitch, YouTube, I assume they can play this game as well.
Well, they're hopefully going to play along with us.
Okay.
That's the idea. Is that's it? But I need to get it here. It is. I've got it all powered up, but so the name of this game is called Food Chain, and so what we're going to do is I am going to list menu items from popular casual dining restaurants.
Okay.
And your job is to guess which restaurant the menu item is from. So There's three. You'll have three choices.
Yeah.
There's Applebee's,
Yeah.
there's Chili's,
Yeah.
and there's Red Robin.
Yeah. You know
So
who loves two of those restaurants?
you,
No. I mean,
Adam,
I got no problem with it. Adam loves Chili's and Red Robin. Not that like if we're going out, it'll be more
Applebee's
like
can suck it though.
Applebee's can't suck it. It'll be more like it'll be less like, hey, let's go to Chili's. Is more like we're out and we want dinner and there's like a Chili's Red Robin. It's a choice. I would say his favorite restaurant is he loves, like if we're talking chains, his favorite is Melting Pot. I love
I don't
things.
even know that. I've never heard of that one.
We should go to the Melting Pot.
Okay.
Have you ever had fondue?
Oh, you told me about that. It's a fondue chain.
Yeah. I
I've never
mean,
heard of
it's
it.
a
I
high
love
end.
fondue. Yeah, fondue's
Yeah.
great.
And then you like they bring out a fondue pot,
I know
and they bring out an
fondue's
an
wonderful.
oil pot so you can make your meat and stuff. And oh yeah.
Yeah, it sounds
But
great. It
no,
sounds great.
Red Robin, hey, Red Robin's got decent burgers and bottomless fries. I usually get a salad because you can tell I'm watching my weight. Um
I eat salad all the time. It's
salad.
delicious.
No, I know. You takes you like two
We
hours
go
to
on
make
health
salad.
walks.
We do. We're gonna brag about this again. All right, let's play.
Are you
Let's
gonna
play.
play?
Yeah.
Okay, I got figured out. So remember, so I'm gonna show you the picture of the menu item and I tell you the name of the menu item,
Sure.
and you have to tell me if it's from Applebee's, Chili's, or Red Robin. So let me see if I can get this to work.
Where did this come from?
The idea?
Yeah.
I just had it.
You just had it. You're
I
just
just
like,
had it.
you know
That's
what?
my.
Let's make
Well,
let's look
now
at a plate
see.
of riblets
I
and
got
guess.
it on one screen, but now I need to get it.
Yeah.
I see this is now I have to try and get this on the screen again. So it's gonna be a trick. There it is. Okay, so now but I gotta get the zoom back. I gotta share the screen with you.
All right.
You're not supposed to see this. And so
Okay.
I got it kind of sort of.
Yeah.
And I think I'm just gonna share. Oh no, because then you'll see the answers. Oh, this is gonna be a trick because
Do you want me to look away or go away until
well, no,
you got
because I
it up?
want you to see the pictures.
Well, no, until you've got it up, so I won't.
Well, but I have the notes in there so I know where the answers.
Ah.
But I don't want you to see it. So there's got to be a way. This is the tech problem because you were seeing the thing before, and I got it on this screen. I think I'm just gonna show you screen number 2. So I think we're gonna get it like this. We're gonna go like this and hope it works. Okay. Do you see anything besides the picture of the item?
No, all I see are those lovely fajitas, those chicken
Okay,
fajitas.
great. This is working. So we got it.
All
So
right.
our first menu item,
Yeah.
chicken fajitas. Which one?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go first thing. I'm gonna eliminate Red Robin. This doesn't seem like a Red Robin thing. It's
Okay,
definitely
no
an
Red Robin,
Applebee's or
she
a
says.
Chili's. And I think Chili's goes with more of a southwestern bent. So I'm gonna go with Chili's.
You're gonna go with Chili's.
I'm gonna go with Chili's.
It is Chili's. This is
Of course, it's
but
Chili's.
chicken
Yeah,
fajitas from Chili's. That is
yeah.
correct.
I am
See,
disappointed that it's just called chicken, like it's not called kicking chicken fajitas or
Elise Roper's here. I want to say hi, Elise. Welcome aboard. Hi, she's in YouTube. And we're playing a game. We're guessing, if you haven't picked up by now, we're guessing which, if you all want to put it in the chat, we'd appreciate it too, what your guesses are. So that's our first one. Lilith got it, so you got 1 point.
Oh my God, you're scoring. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how many points you got. Yeah.
But I mean, if it's just like this should have been like Dave's famous chickens, and then it would have been like there'd been a little story like Dave Grossman worked at our Arizona Phoenix location and created these chicken fajitas, and we've named these after But it's just like chicken fajitas. It's just like that's not very chainy. The chain's got to have a connection between all of it, and this just seems like
Well,
I
there
get
is
chicken
kind of a
fajitas everywhere.
connection between all these menu
I
items.
can get chicken fajitas anywhere. I can't get kickin' chicken fajitas anywhere. I can only get those at
Chicken
Chili's. That's
fajitas at
marketing.
Chili's. That's what they claim they look like. There's
All right.
menu item number 2 here.
Yeah.
This is the bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go on a limb because Red Robin is known for their burgers. And I feel like if Applebee's or if Chili's would do this, it'd be like kicking bacon cheeseburger or something. So I'm gonna guess that this is Red Robin.
This is Red Robin. This is actually
Yeah.
Red Robin. So you're 2 for 2 here.
Which is
This
weird
is a
because
Red Robin bacon cheeseburger.
I haven't been. I think last time I was a Red Robin was last time I was like a road trip in March, and then before that it was like 2 years. And Chili's was like once in the last 5 years, and it's just like weird that I don't know, like they stick in your brain or something.
I think I was at an Applebee's like because someone I was with wanted to go because it was by their house, and that was the last time. And before that, it's like
Oh, I don't remember last time I was
generally
at
go to
Applebee's.
places like
Oh,
this.
I
All
try.
right,
We
want to move on? Want to
yeah.
go to the next one?
No, I'm.
Here is this is a limited time menu item.
Oh, yeah,
This
limited
is
time.
this is only available for a limited time right now, and this is guac, salsa, and chips.
Wait, so you're telling me there's no name for this? It's just guac
It's
salsa.
the name on the menu.
It really feels like these restaurants should be like jazzing up these names a bit.
Does feel like they should, doesn't it? Which of the 3 restaurants do you think would have guac, salsa, and chips?
I mean, all 3 of them would have it. But if it's only for a limited time, that's going to limit you.
For a limited time, you can't get this any old time.
That's going to limit you to the place that doesn't want to pay extra for avocados out of season, and that is Applebee's.
I'm sorry, this is Red Robin again.
Oh,
this is Red Robin's for a limited time.
Limited time only.
Guacamole, salsa, and chips at Red Robin. Not all the time. So hurry up and get there. I'm sorry, I can't see the chat because my PowerPoint takes up too much. I want to see if I can make my PowerPoint smaller and maybe see the chat with y'all's because I miss you. Y'all are my friends. I'm gonna just adjust stuff here so like maybe there we go. That's gonna work. Now I can see it. All right. So yeah, feel free to chime in with your guesses as to which chain restaurant serves these fabulous menu items. Here's our next one. This is a 6-ounce top sirloin.
Is that a kickin' sirloin or anything? Like, I don't know why I keep going to kickin'. That just seems like the adjective of choice for these kind of companies. Like, kickin' sirloin. This got to be Applebee's.
This is Applebee's. Yes, you're 3 out of 4. You're doing very well.
I'm not proud of that. It's mostly just process of elimination.
Fine. Any way you get there is a good way to get there. So we got Applebee's on that one. So our next menu item is the classic 6-ounce sirloin.
Wait, you just showed me a 6-ounce sirloin. First of all, can we just talk about something real quick, like personal?
Sure.
Because they got these cheesy potatoes and they don't look good. But last week, Adam made cheesy mashed potatoes with like shredded Gouda in them.
They were so
good. They were amazing. They're so good.
So good.
They're so good. Again, cheddar doesn't melt. Why are you putting cheddar on stuff to get a melt? It's not working.
Who said that was cheddar?
Look at how clumpy that looks. That's cheddar.
I mean, I'm gonna guess it
looks like
food at all.
It looks like a cheese version of Magic Shell. You know, like Magic Shell, that stuff you put on ice cream and it dries. That's what it looks like. Like you poured out this yellow liquid.
Shell. Can you still get it?
Magic. Yeah, we can get some.
Get some Magic Shell. Eat some ice cream.
You know, I think this has got to be then process elimination. It can't be. It'd be great if you got Applebee's again, but I think this is probably. It even looks like Applebee's and Chili's are like, you know, the competitors. This looks like Applebee's competitor Chili tried to put out there with their 6-ounce fillet. So I'm gonna
Is
go with
that your
Chili's.
guess? Are you
That's
guessing
my
Chili's?
Chili's. Yeah.
This is Chili's. Yes, you're
Yeah.
doing great. You're doing
Yeah.
phenomenally
I
well.
mean,
I think you're 5 out of 6 or
who would
four
go
out
to
of
Red
five.
Robin and get a 6-ounce sirloin when you can get bottomless
Oh, you
fries?
can though.
Oh
It's
no.
on the menu.
Let me guess what's next.
It's mozzarella sticks.
Oh, okay. Man. Those are so clearly just like bought at Aramark or Costco. Like you just make these at home in your air fryer for much cheaper. And that sauce looks bad.
It's
That's
just
sad.
fine. This is you can get this at one of these fine restaurants.
Well, I'm not,
You could.
but I'm not.
We can get these at the store. We go to the store. We can make mozzarella sticks. I'm so
Mozzarella
hungry.
sticks and magic
I'm so
shell.
ready to eat. I want to
What's
eat food
what's on our list?
the rest of the day.
Tonight for dinner, we're gonna have cheese sandwiches with like the cheese melted to the bread on the outside,
Oh, that sounds
and
awesome.
cheese sticks and magic shell. No ice cream, just the magic shell. I mean, this is classic. This is classic garbage from any of these three locations. It's been a while since we did Red Robin, so I'm gonna guess Red Robin.
Oh, I'm afraid not. This is Applebee's.
I'd be willing to bet that you could show me the next picture could be the
Anna
same
guessed
picture.
it right. She guessed Applebee's.
Yeah. Oh. Ugh.
Okay, let's go to our next menu item.
It's also cheese sticks.
This is chicken fajitas.
Well, I mean, this has got to be Applebee's because the first chicken fajitas were Chili's, and you're not gonna get chicken fajitas from Red Robin. So that's my guess is Applebee's.
I'm afraid it is Red Robin.
What are you people doing? Just be good at one thing. Red Robin, you're a burger place. Just be good at burgers. Why are you making chicken fajitas? Why are you making chicken fajitas? And they blurred out all the sides. They're just like, yeah, that's optional back there.
Yeah,
we might not
they want
have
you
that
to
in
focus
stock.
on those fajitas.
Oh, those
They
unseasoned
don't have the
chicken.
steam coming off it like they do.
Yeah,
like that.
I'm not hearing the sizzle.
I don't
like
feel. I'm not feeling the
feel...
sizzle here in the fajitas.
Hey, I have a question because you and I are both. Do you remember when fajitas like became a restaurant thing?
Well, like the '90s, I worked in a restaurant when that
right.
happened.
Like it wasn't a
situation.
It wasn't a thing. It wasn't a thing. And then all of a sudden, like you'd be at a restaurant and like all these places have fajitas. And so it'd be like, you'd hear like the sizzling and there's smoke because
it was like 1996 is what it happened. 1997, maybe.
People might not know this. You probably know it. You work there.
Yeah.
The food's not sizzling. The plate's hot and they pour water on the plate.
No, they pour like a jus. They pour a jus over it.
Whatever.
They do.
Whatever. Okay, whatever.
That's what the restaurant that I did worked at.
It's just basically liquid on. It's
on a very hot cast iron thing.
Cast iron. They're not bringing you sizzling hot food. They're just.
I mean, the food is generally hot. It comes out.
It's not so hot. It's not so hot.
No, it's a gimmick, but it's a nice gimmick and it's real.
Is it a nice gimmick? It's annoying. I
felt like go to our next menu item.
People who ordered that in like the 90s was just like, I want everyone to see that I ordered food and I want them to watch me get it. And it's like, okay, no one cares. No one cares. Come on, Red Robin, be better. No, wait, one last thing. Red Robin, be better. Just
Red Robin, be better. Like they're not living up to your high standards.
Make me a chicken fajita burger. Like chicken meat, some peppers, some guacamole. I mean, come on. Be better.
Okay. Moving on. Here's our next menu item. How many points do you have?
This is no idea.
I think you have 5 out of 7, I believe.
Wow.
5 out of 7. You're doing very well. All right, here we go. Better than I thought you would. Okay, so here we go.
I mean,
our next menu item is off the kids menu.
How would you guess?
This is Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, it's just this. This is just the box Kraft macaroni and cheese. They even put that on the menu. They're like Kraft macaroni and cheese. Oh, did you guys, your chef put together? Nope, we just cracked open a box of mac and cheese. We made it for your stupid kid. because apparently there's nothing at any of these three restaurants. There are French fries. Like kids love French fries and chicken nugs. Boom. All three of these restaurants have some version of that. Ugh.
Which of the restaurants have Kraft macaroni and cheese?
It seems like an Applebee's thing. It seems like an Applebee's thing.
See, like an Applebee's thing doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm afraid it's Chili's. This is a
Okay.
Chili's menu.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I get it.
Moving on to our next slide. This is also off the kids menu. This is called the Grilled Cheesy.
Now they come up with a twist on the name. Everything else is just like, but it's the grilled cheesy. It's a grilled cheese. I imagine like the kid would be like, I want grilled cheese. And the waitress would be like, do you mean the grilled cheesy?
I got your grilled cheesy right here. Who had the grilled cheesy?
I don't have grilled cheese on the menu. If you're talking about our grilled cheesy, I can get you one of those.
Get you a grilled cheesy.
But I can't get you a grilled cheese. It's a grilled cheesy here at Applebee's. All right. Here at Applebee's. You want a grilled cheese, you can go to Red Robin, you can go to Chili's. Here at Applebee's, I only have grilled cheesy.
Are you going Applebee's? That's my guess. That's my guess.
Cheesy? Yeah.
I'm afraid this is Red Robin.
Yeah,
Red Robin has the grilled cheesy.
I kind of felt it. Yeah, I see that.
So you're at, I think, you're at 5 still. 5 out of 9.
Are those Kraft singles?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay, fair enough. That's fair enough. That's more.
They didn't advertise them as such. They didn't advertise
it as such. Sure, fair enough.
Oh. There's another kids menu. This is the kids grilled cheese.
See, I told you. The one place calls it a cheesy. The other one, this has got to be. This is Applebee's. This is Applebee's.
It is Applebee's.
Yeah, no, I see the Applebee's in it.
You can see the Applebee's in the.
Yeah, that's Applebee's.
All right. We're moving on to our last slide.
God,
here.
I hope it's a grilled cheese.
You've got 6 out of 10.
I hope it's a grilled cheese. Please be a grilled cheese.
It's not. It is a house salad.
I wish I would have paid attention. Is that Red Robin?
It is Red Robin. This is the house salad. How'd you know?
Because the board it's on.
The board is a Red Robin style board.
Well, other slides you had that were Red Robin.
Yeah, I was worried about that. I think the next time if we do this game again, I'm going to cut out all the background stuff.
No, let me be clever at least. Let me use my deduction skills.
I was a little worried that you would get to know that. Maybe we'll have to go from. We'll just add more restaurants to the mix.
No, please don't. This is embarrassing that I knew these. Although, like I said, most of them were just like process of elimination.
We had a 1 in 3 chance in any of them.
Yeah.
And like a 1 in 2 if you already saw the same menu item. So it's like, but you got 7 out of 11. That's great.
I mean, it's pretty good. How the kids in the peanut gallery do?
Anna's the only one that chimed in, and she chimed in with one of them, and she guessed correctly on Applebee's.
100%.
So that's
Anna's the winner.
She had 100% on the ones that she.
It's like doing the SAT.
Anyone in the Twitch have anything to say about it?
No, Twitch has been. Dark Eden is just staring at me with the rating party of 17.
That's all right. I hope they're having a good time. I hope
there are.
That was our game.
Yeah, that was a game. That was a good game.
What did you think of that game?
I mean, it was pretty good. I think
I sure enjoyed it.
I mean, I think that just proves it's just like just serve the same stuff and it all looks the same and there's no different and it's like welcome to America. You can get a chicken fajita in Boston, Santa Fe, or Bismarck, North Dakota, and it's going to taste.
This is how you run a successful restaurant in the United States.
Crap out the same stuff no matter where you are.
Frozen food and Kraft
macaroni and cheese. Kraft.
You know what this is, babe? This is culture. This
Do
is
you think
our contribution to world culture.
do you think the craft is like the little microwavable ones that you just add water to and then throw them in
I
the
was
microwave?
wondering about that because
They're
like
not
they're
gonna make a
not
whole
like making
box of
them
mac
they're
and
not
cheese.
making a whole box to each
No.
order and they're not doing it to order. So there's no way they're going to take the 10 minutes that it would take to make mac and cheese. They've got to pre make a batch and then heat it up somehow. Like that I mean they that's what they do. They pre-make a bunch of it and then they microwave it. Like
Yeah.
which is what they do with all their food. Babe, I think I need to take a little bathroom. How do you feel?
Yeah, I need to take a break. It's like really
Yeah, we're
hot
gonna
here.
take a little 5 minutes. Yeah.
Did you make a we'll be right back slide?
I didn't. I thought about that and I should have done that and I didn't do that. So maybe I'll do that for the next show. But everyone, thanks for hanging out. We'll be back in like 5 minutes
All right. We'll
with a
talk to you in a
transition
bit.
Tuesday question.
I got a great question. We'll talk to you in a bit.
Can't wait. We'll see you soon.
All right.
Hmm.
Oh, you're. I thought I saw that. I was gonna.
Just jumping right back in, babe. So wait. Everyone. Both will be here in a second. I don't know. I don't think you can hear it, but the ice cream truck is going on outside, and I don't live here. I'm visiting Lilith in Detroit, and I live in California, and there are not ice cream trucks where I live in California. That's not a thing that happens there. And so, like to hear it, it's like a throwback from like when I was a kid. I didn't realize they still did that. Like I don't know how they can make money. Like gas is expensive. Like they're just driving around. They have to sell a lot of ice cream, I guess, to like make up for the fuel they're burning to drive around with their little thing. Ah, oh my goodness. It is warm here in Detroit. It's a hot one. I wear this. This is the so. Oh, here, look, it's Lilith.
Oh my god, that ice cream truck is right outside my window,
I
and
know.
I
I hear.
so want to get some ice cream
Can we
right
get
now.
some ice cream? I was just talking about the ice cream truck. How that's not a thing in California.
Where I lived in Virginia, we live in a very small city, and the guy would come in our neighborhood. There are no kids in our neighborhood. And when I first moved there, I was so excited I'd go out there every day and like get an ice cream around 2:30. And then he started coming through and he'd like slow down and like stop for 5 seconds
To
in
make
front
sure
of
that
just to make sure I wasn't gonna come barreling out.
well, you've got to make that sale. Like I was just saying, like I don't know how they make any money with their profit margin, like because gas is expensive. These aren't electric trucks. Like if
Oh,
even
yeah, but bomb pops are like $37 now, so they make up for
oh, okay. Thank goodness.
it. Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. So the jokes are over. The the salads and the menu items. I hope y'all enjoyed. Let us know what you thought of our game of food chain. If that's a thing we should bring back. I don't know. I don't know. Never know how those things. I thought it was pretty funny.
I think you just run out of chains. Like it'd be great. Like if there were like what would you put with Olive Garden? To kind of like what is kind of close to Olive Garden? Like the
Well, I
Applebee's and
initially
Chili's thing.
had
The
Olive
Applebee's and
Garden
Chili's
in there.
rivalry is so perfect.
I initially did have Olive Garden in there,
Yeah.
and there, but like because they all have like fettuccine alfredo too, so I was just gonna
Yeah, they
add in
all
that.
have.
But Olive Garden pretty much only has pasta, so that's why I can. Well, they have
Oh,
like
they
the
also have all you
salads
can eat
too.
salad.
How's that? That's pretty much
That
it,
was the
though.
thing we
That's
were
like
joking about the other day. It's like I've never left a restaurant where I was still hungry. I
right,
don't need all
exactly.
I could eat. I have enough to eat.
Yeah, all I can eat is usually less than a serving in a restaurant.
Give me 4 bowls of soup and 3 plates of
Now I'm
salad.
thinking of it. Now I would
Yeah.
love to go to a buffet because I'm so hungry.
So I should probably feed you something before I take you to the store. Otherwise, we're gonna come back with like a bunch of
Oh
food.
yeah, we
What do
need
you?
to eat like as soon as we're done. Yes. Or we could go out. We could
We
get
could go
something.
out. We could go out.
If Adam wants to,
We'll see if he wants to go out.
might want to go.
Might
We shopping.
he might want to go out. He might not want to go out.
He also might not.
He might not.
That's the thing. Time will tell. You want to do a transition Tuesday show?
I do want to do a transition Tuesday show.
Like
I
I
got
was
a great
saying, you want to?
question. I
We
got a great
got we
question.
got to do the countdown. We
Oh
got to do
my
the intro.
lord.
We got to do the intro because remember we're taping. It was taped in front of a live studio audience or whatever they said in the 70s. And so I'm gonna count in for you. Are you ready?
I don't think it counts as a studio audience online. We're not in
I
a
don't think it does.
studio.
I think it doesn't matter. It's just what they said. We're
Everyone
also
is
not
just
taping it. There's no tape involved here.
everyone is just here in my bedroom.
Everyone's here together.
A live bedroom audience.
In five,
Oh.
four,
Ooh.
three.
Hmm? Oh, it's to me. All right. Hey, friends. Welcome to Transition Tuesday. I'm Lilith Electra. That's Amanda Bonanza. And on this show, we just kind of answer questions about people that are about being trans or things they're going through and they want advice, they want help, or they just want to know. And so, we go online, we support groups and stuff, we get questions, but we'll also take your questions. If you have a question, you can always email. What's the email address?
Email address is media@thetransverse.net.
You can always just email us a question. We'll use it for a future show. You can always comment on one of our videos with a question, and if we see it, we'll use it. Also, on the videos, if you're watching them after we post them, if you want to add your own thoughts, like I'm not,
I would
I
love to
don't,
hear what y'all
I
think.
don't claim to be an expert. If you have a thought on a
We're not
question,
experts. We're just
if you
people that
think
went through it.
if you think that we got something wrong, let us know. Like
Please.
I'm a big proponent of getting better, and if I make a mistake, or there are all the other thing I always say is like there are different ways to move forward, and like I would never tell people I don't like giving advice because I would never tell anyone to do their
Yeah,
life
do this. It's not
the
really
way
the
I did
best way
my
to go
life.
about it.
I screwed things up so bad.
Yeah. Well,
I would,
we're also older too, and so like younger people's perspectives are really good to have. And
yeah,
also we're trans femmes, so like if there's any non-binary people or trans masked people, we'd love to hear you too and your perspective on all this
absolutely. So you
because
ready
it
for our
is
question?
different.
It is. It is. You ready for a question?
I'm so ready. I'm always
All
ready.
right. This is good. This is a good one. This is tied. You'll see what I mentioned. Like before we
I
started the
can't
show, we
wait.
had yeah, it
I
was a
always
great.
love
All
our
right.
questions.
Is it fine to never tell a person you're trans after you fully transitioned? I don't know if this is the right. Oh, we don't admit that part. Is it okay to just not tell people or ever let them know? For example, if I was female to male, but I pass 100% as masculine, and randomly someone one day asked me if I'm trans, can I just say no and move on with my life? Can I just tell people I'm a dude and say or pretend I'm cis? Is it okay to lie about that? People online already think I'm a cis dude, so I never comment on it. Is this all right? Sorry if it is. I just love the idea of being seen as cis. Sorry if that's weird to think.
I got a couple things to say about that.
I bet you do.
Yeah. So, at first, when the first part of the question came, I was all for it. Like, I think it's a very natural thing to want to pass, and I think a lot of the reason that a lot of us want to pass at all is just not that we want to be seen as, it's just because we don't want to hassle. Like it's just like we just want to be treated like normal people going about our business like everyone else, and that's the goal. Like it's just I just want to be treated as the correct gender, that's it. Like it's like it doesn't have to do with any of that. But when you get into like if someone straight up asks you and then you lie about it, like I don't know. I mean, is that ever okay? I think if it's a cop, like, like I think in certain situations that's okay, depending on your audience, really. Like if you just want to lie to people, like because you don't, because you're afraid because you find the situation to be dangerous or something, or if it's just, but like the idea of like I just want to be seen as cis is like I guess it's a valid perspective. It's this question askers perspective, but it does leave a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth, and I kind of feel like we the 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 community and the movement has come so far in such a short time, and that kind of attitude I think drags it backwards a little bit. What do you think?
I'm gonna disagree slightly. Like I hear what you're saying, but I also feel like uh my thing is you don't owe anyone anything. You don't owe
Yeah,
anyone an answer, and
true
it's
that.
frankly none of their business. And
Yeah,
you live we live in a
I think that's a
world.
much better answer.
Yeah, you live in a world where it's not always safe. You don't know what their intentions are for asking, but yeah, I mean, you should just ask them right back. I don't know, like, I don't, what are you,
Are you?
what are you,
Yeah,
are you, are
yeah.
you? And they're like, I'm a man. It's like, oh, really? What's your dick like? Sorry if that, and all that. But yeah, like, you don't have to answer invasive questions about it, and that's an invasive question.
Yeah, it is.
And I see this all the time. When I'm looking for questions, people like, how do you handle when someone says this, and it's some bad faith turf question? It's like, you do not have to engage those people. You
Yeah, you
don't
really
have to, you
don't.
don't owe anyone an answer. And for this, yeah, I would say, if you feel safe, if you feel like you want to tell them, like, you can, but
Right,
you're not
and that's what it
obligated.
boils down to.
I mean, here's the thing. So this is kind of funny. So I was living in Virginia and I transitioned. So almost everyone knew me in Virginia, knew my old name, knew me before I transitioned. And I moved to Detroit. And I'm like, it's gonna be so weird. People are gonna know me. I can just go in. And then like I took that writing class, and like
Yeah.
we're doing all the writing, and like all my ideas are about it was a TV writing class. So all my ideas were like, it's a show about a trans girl. It was just like,
Yeah, you just gave
yeah,
away the, it was like,
you know,
yeah, just
but
clock
also,
yourself like,
yeah, whatever. I mean, I don't care. But here's the other
right.
thing we always say is like, yeah, not everyone's me. Not everyone go through their life being like, I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. Like, obviously, like you have your own things, and like what I always say is you have to assess your situation. You have to assess your safety, whether it's a kid who's afraid to come out to their parents, like you have to assess that situation. Whether it's telling a stranger, you have to assess the safety of that situation. But at the end of the day, You don't owe anyone. You don't need to justify your existence to anyone. You don't owe anyone an explanation for some whatever weird question is going around the internet. You don't have to answer what a woman is. From
What
you
it
don't have to
means
any
to
of
be
that.
one.
You don't
Yeah, like
need
that
to be
is,
one.
oh, that's
I
like a
mean,
whole question
if
I
you
can't
think about
get
having
off.
sex with Matt Walsh and you puke, you're probably a woman
Or a living
or
human
a
being,
human.
like a living human being.
Yeah.
Um,
So I always that's my take is always like you don't owe anyone anything. I would say the only thing I did think is, you know, if this is someone you're in a relationship with and you know, you're female to male, so they might I know bottom surgery is much less accessible or anything for people transitioning to male. So if you don't have that, I always think like your sexual partner, that might be something to warn them about. But again, that's your own situation, and you deal with that when you do that would be the only thing I say. But I would also say if you're a trans woman who's had bottom surgery, I would say you don't have to disclose anything to a sexual partner either.
and that's the thing is like you're right about you don't have to do anything, but like I mean that's the whole part about it. I think for me the part that it is it's just such a subjective thing. It's such a case by case basis. It's like I from my perspective, like I for the most part pass and I go out into the world and it just doesn't come up. And so, but if I ever get asked, I don't think I've ever gotten asked point blank by a stranger, even when I didn't pass. Like I think but I have been asked by people that like know me a little bit or are curious or something. But I mean, I don't hide it either. That's the thing is like I don't go around I don't wear it like as a badge. Like I don't fly the flag. I don't like have it tattooed anywhere or like I don't wear it like on my clothes. I don't wear the trans flag or anything like that. I just navigate the earth like a kind of a traditional, middle-aged white lady. Like and like I just go about my business. And the result of that is that's what people perceive me as because that's what I am. But like I don't know. Like if it ever did come up and someone would ask me point blank to my face, I don't think I would lie about it. But like I don't know what I would do because it hasn't come up.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't think you don't owe them anything. I don't think there's no you're not morally wrong for not telling someone that. It's not their business unless they're going around
Yeah.
to. I mean, like I said, if you ask that to, if you went to a party and just started asking everyone that, you're like a weirdo.
It
Like
does seem like a
this person's
weird
a weirdo.
question
So
that for someone to just ask like out of nowhere, especially if especially if you're possible. It's like I don't know if what the situation could bring it up. Like if it's like another dude that's just like been known you for a while and just hey yeah you're trans it's like maybe you've dropped hints here and there like you tend to be like like really vocal about your politics or whatever it is. I don't know what it is like it could be any number of things and so it is a case by case basis but the general rule is like no one should really ask that in the first place. And I think what's even more okay ooh gross I think what's even more okay is to like point out how inappropriate that question is. Like no matter who's asking, like and unless it's a welcome, intimate thing, like yeah, it's a weird thing. I feel like a lot of maybe less so now, but like a couple of years back, it seemed like cis people have this weird like idea that it's okay to ask trans people really fucking rude questions and just don't think of how actually rude it is like asking about people's genitals in like a public place or like at all when you don't really know them intimately. It's like I've seen that happen. That's happened to me. It's just like it's a weird thing that it's like if they do find out you're trans and they decide they want to just ask you all these intimate personal questions about things that no one in decent society would in another circumstance ever ask another person. It's a weird thing.
Anyone pitching in the comments? Nothing. I mean,
No, I got nothing
no.
over here. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I
a,
think everyone's probably the same. They're just like, I don't have to tell anyone anything. Like, yeah, don't worry. Like you're
yeah.
not. Like I said, when you're talking about like sexual partners, like be as much
I
as you
think
want to
that's a
be,
different
I
case
think that's a different case.
entirely.
But if it's just some person asking you, like, tell them to fuck off.
Well, I mean, that brings up a whole different question, which is like
But
if
we're
you
only
are
answering this
giving,
question, so
well, I mean, I'll dive into it a little bit
yeah,
on that.
I'm not gonna
Like,
stop you.
well, because it's like when it gets to the the hookup thing, the relationship part of things, where it's like where sex gets involved or any sort of intimacy, it's like I've heard that question asked and posed, like, when is the right time to like reveal it in that situation? And I've heard a whole bunch of different responses to it. I've heard of people that like don't say it at all. You even mentioned that like it's like a trans woman that's had bottom surgery. It's like you don't think it's necessary to even mention it at all. Like all I'll say is like personally, that's like I get that out of the way right away because that to me can invite a lot of dangerous situations, especially if you're dating men. Like I think that can be really dangerous. Like and if they, you never know how dudes are going to react to something. I don't know that that's the case with women. Like I've had totally different scenarios with women. Like but like if you're dating guys and you're not upfront about that, like I feel like you're really running the risk of getting yourself into like a seriously dangerous situation.
I mean, I I've reached the end of I've
Now
answered
you
all
got
I can
nothing more to
answer.
say about
I got
it.
nothing more to say. Uh,
Oh, nothing more to say
I
about it.
like I
I
said,
guess
if you, I feel like if you're a woman, if you had bottom surgery, you don't have to disclose anything to anyone. I would say, like I said, if obviously I'm in a relationship right now, but when I was always open about that up front because I want to keep people away who are gonna react that way.
that's the other part about it too. Is like I don't want any. I'm not interested in
But I'm
anyone
also not looking for
that.
relationships sometimes in that situation. I'm just but I also feel like but again, that's not a random person or a person I work with or someone I know ask me out of the blue about that because that's none of their business.
Yeah, it's a weird question to even just be
I would just say
asked.
my thing is for everyone in the trans community, just foremost in your mind, you don't know anyone's answers to anything about
I
any
think that's the
garbage question they
best.
come up because that's what happens every 6 months. They got a new question that they think they're the smartest person on the planet because they're regurgitating what they heard some asshole say on a podcast, and then everyone's like, "How do you answer this?" Like, you don't answer it.
Well, that's assuming the worst from the question actor.
I mean, yeah,
I think a
anyone who's
lot
like,
more
"What is a
often.
woman?" Yeah, I expect the worst from
Well,
you.
with that, like, yeah, but I think just general inquiry. I think for a lot
I
of
didn't
cis
say general.
people, I
I
think
said every
the
6 months they have their new stupid question that they think they're so smart. You do not have to answer their
no
stupid
that
question
well when
of the
yeah,
week.
in that case, you don't ever have to talk to someone that's being like disingenuinely hostile. But like what I'm getting at is like I think like just inquiring as to whether you are trans or not. I don't think that's. I think it's a rude thing to ask a person if you don't know. Like I oh, especially a stranger. But like, I mean, I understand that it doesn't necessarily come with malice. Like I think a lot of cis people, like especially cis people that aren't actively aware that they know any trans people, they're curious. Like it's a curious thing. Like, I mean, I transition, I was fascinated by it and I still am. And I am trans and I still love it. Like, it's like I think it's a wonderful, magical thing and it's incredible. And I love hearing the stories and I love seeing the blow ups and all that stuff. I'm constantly looking at them. Like it's fascinating how far people come and how much they change and like how it affects their life and it's all almost uniformly dramatically positive change and so it's just wonderful. It's really uplifting to see all that stuff and so I get it. Like a cis person that like is curious like and just wants to know like and I could see how it's still a rude question to ask. It's still inappropriate, but I don't think it necessarily is. is a malicious maneuver.
Okay. I would say lie to them. Don't tell them. I always tell people know I'm trans. If they ask me questions, I'll be like, that's rude. Don't ask trans people that. All the time. They're
Yeah.
always like, what's your name used to be? It's like, that's none of your business, and don't ever ask a trans person that again.
Yeah.
You know, how's all this work?
I don't get
like,
asked that stuff, but that's the answer.
I'll tell you how this works, but don't, if I ever find out that you asked another trans person about this, I will come and beat you with a stiletto heel. That stuff. But yeah, you lie to people all the time. Like if they're asking you questions, it's none of their business. You just lie. Just be like, yeah, no, I'm dude. I'm a dude, bro. I'm a dude. Give him a little, give him a little that. Really sell it with the head thing. Yeah, but like when you came in,
I feel like I gave you
the nod up
dangerous territory. I don't mean to make fun of boys.
I gave you the nod up when you came in. Of course, I'm a bro, dude, bro.
I mean, that's what they are. Like, but like, yeah, that's it. That's long and the short of it. You make your own call here.
How long before you stopped doing that, though? I still catch myself. Like someone comes in, I'm like, so I do the old dude head nod.
See, I still do it.
That's like the hardest dude habit to break. So
it just depends on who it
or
is.
If you don't know him, it's
I do it to dudes. It's like it's like I don't know. Part of it is like I do it like when I do it with trans dudes, like more specifically when I'm trans dude. I make an extra effort to give them bro nods.
Trans dudes out there, do you love it? Do you love this? So
yeah, bro.
Hey.
Sure.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah. Good stuff.
That's
good stuff right here.
That's good stuff. That's
I think the long and the short of it, though.
That was the long of it.
That was the long of it. Lilith says, lie your heart out. In the end, I agree with Lilith in the sense it's none of their fucking business, and you have every right to handle it in any way that you see fit. And any choice that you make when faced with an inappropriate question is you can't make an ethically wrong move at that point because they already breached the contract.
They're already being rude. Give them like none of your business, bro.
None of your business, bro.
Give them the nod up. None of your business.
Later.
All right, y'all. Thank you for joining us. If post in the comments, you have your own advice, you have your own stories. We'd love to hear them. I'd love to see what your experience has been. If you have your own questions, feel free to drop them in the comments, and we'll get to them on a future episode. Amanda, you want to drop any pertinent contact info on our peeps so they can?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. Well, I already said leave a comment. We'd love to hear your questions. You can also direct message us on shit, I'm forgetting the name of it. Discord. Our Discord server. The Discord server is Transection, and we're in there. You can just email. You can just DM us directly or ask in a forum or whatever. Just hit us up and we'll find it. We'll see it. And you can email us at media@thetransverse.net. Those are the best ways, or just leave a comment. Those are the best ways. We'd love it if you hit like and subscribe and did all that stuff. Those are good things. We'd love it even more if you told some people about our show and invited them to watch it, share it on your forums and your groups and all that stuff. Those are helpful to us, and especially if you've got something out of it and you appreciated it and you think it's a good thing, because the end.
Yeah.
We're just trying to help the community as best we can, give back as we've gotten so much from it, and we want to give back as best we can, as best way we can do it.
Could be you watched today's show, and now you realize you want to go to Applebee's over Chili's.
You figured out the difference.
You figured it out. You're like, you know what? Chili's fajitas looked way better than Red Robin's fajitas, and I got a hankering for fajitas.
Neither of them look like the picture.
No, and neither of them look very good. So
no, they're not very good. But all that stuff, like, you can also, like, another thing, if you want to be a home run hitter, you can always subscribe to our Patreon. There's all sorts of extra content. It's not just us; it's the Transverse Patreon. So that's
it's not just us. It's like the whole
Transverse.
universe's Patreon.
Well, it's the whole Transverse. Yeah, the whole Transverse.
That's what I said.
Yeah. And so there's a whole bunch of extra weird stuff in there. And like there's a merch page, there's an Etsy store, etsy.com/thetransverse. You can get like little stickers and off mugs and all that stuff. Buy our merch, buy our stuff.
Do we have merch up
Give
yet?
us our money. I don't think we do yet. I'm still working out with Emily to get our. We got a good coffee mug coming up. Coffee mug shirt, t-shirt coming up. But there's gonna be some. We're gonna start putting out merch for us and our ideas because we got fun. We're fun people. We're gonna put up some fun stuff. That's cool. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. We love you and stay safe and stay cool.
Bye.
And that's about that, ladies and gentlemen and friends beyond the binary. Yeah. I think thanks for watching our live stream. I think both of us are gonna get food to eat.
That's so weird. You're still live streaming? Okay.
I
thought the end of the show was the end of the.
No, that was the end.
Well.
That's why I know where to cut off when I do the recording thing.
Okay.
So I know I can cut before then. So it's like
fair enough.
That show, Transition Tuesday, is ended. That's over. Now it's just candid live stream fun.
No, we have to go outside where there's like a cool breeze.
I know, I'm so hot. We're gonna end the live stream now too, but thank you so much. We'll see you around. We aren't gonna be here next week because Lilith and I are gonna be on the road. We're gonna be in Milwaukee traveling, and but the week after that we'll be back. And of course, every Tuesday is Transition Tuesday. Every Tuesday at noon Pacific, and every Thursday. This next week will be Who's That Turkey? And the week after that will be a culinary. Won't be this one though, a different one. All right, thanks everybody. See ya in a couple weeks. Oh shit.